Hello YouTube, I'm the Gaming Pegasus 187 and welcome to the return of Friday Fight Night. Now, a couple of quick updates from my last Side Scroller Sunday with Part 1 of the Ninja Gaiden playthrough. Part 2 coming this Sunday because I want to have that done. They ended up doing the pole match on Raw. Now, I didn't watch Raw and I tweeted that I was going to be at Hell in a Cell. Okay. So they do it on Raw. Thank God Ambrose won. So we get Ambrose and Cena, or not, Ambrose and Rollins in the cell, and then we get Orton and Cena for the 1 millionth time. I don't care. Orton, Cena, fine. In the cell, I don't give a shit. Because at least we can finally get Rollins and Ambrose in a fucking match. There's going to be no running, Rollins running away. We're going to have them in a goddamn match. But the other... And I was very vocal that this is going to be the piss break, but I think Orton Cena, I'm really not going to give a shit about, even though it's probably going to be the main event. I know the match that everyone wants to see is going to be below the match that no one wants to see. And this isn't likely, and this is more than likely going to be another case of, fucking Triple H and Orton at WrestleMania 25. Because the match that went on right before them was The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. Yeah, Triple H was in his was it Thy Kingdom Come documentary. He was saying, "Oh man, that was a great match," and secretly he's thinking, "Fuck you guys," because him and Orton had to go out after that, and they couldn't follow it. I mean, and this is nothing like Brock Lesnar conquering the streak of WrestleMania, and them having the fucking piss break Divas clusterfuck match. That Divas match was doomed to have failed from the beginning. There was no way none of them were going to get a fucking reaction out of that half the crowd that were in the pisser. And the fact that Brock Lesnar conquered the streak. By the way, I just saw a picture of Lesnar. I guess he was hunting in Canada. Maybe the deer, just the fucking thing guy, the deer, or whatever the hell, the antelope, whatever the fuck, elk, I think he was shooting. I'm not an animal expert, obviously. I guess I just wanted to take a picture with the conqueror of the streak. Anyway, I'm 2.5 minutes in. I haven't even gotten to the meat of the top, what I was going to talk about. Now, anyone who knows me knows how I tend to stay out of drama. Whether it's, anything that might be happening on Pete's Game Room forum, other, insane, gaming scandals. Oh, I'll speak my mind out when something is bullshit. Don't worry, I've done that numerous times. I'm very vocal about my own opinions. Especially because I'm usually right. And if I'm wrong, I'll fucking admit it. But this turned into such a load of bullshit that, I'm staying out of this. By the time I heard about it, I'm like, I'm staying the fuck out of this. This is not going to end well. I thought it would have died down. I'm talking about Gamergate. Now, you want to have a discussion about ethics in, media, whether it's, video game reviewers, stuff like that, fine. The whole thing basically started with, I guess, Zoe Quinn. Just look it up for yourselves. I'm not going to get into it here. But it is officially devolved in, just gone straight down the shitter into terroristic threats. Now, Anita Sarkeesian, and if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, I apologize. She's a feminist game critic. Actually, she's started about, females in gaming, yada yada yada. Whether you agree with her or you don't, fine. If you disagree with her, and you have your opinions, and you have facts to back them up, by all means, disagree with her. See, I'll compare this to, because I tend to find myself a little left in the political spectrum. I find a lot of disagreements with the right-wingers, okay? Especially because they have no facts or anything to back their shit up 90% of the time. So it's like, well, you have no fucking argument, you're wrong, just fuck off. But someone decided, and this happened to another, I believe, game developer. She got forced out of her home because of threats. Sarkeesian was supposed to speak at Utah State University about females in gaming and all this. You know, just stuff like that. And whether you agree with her, fine. Disagree with her, fine. It's not the issue. Utah has open carry laws, which means if you're a legal gun owner, and by the way, this is a whole other fucking can of worms, but the fucking gun laws in this country have, you know, holes so big you can drive a Mack truck through them. But someone not only threatened Miss Sarkeesian, but threatened everyone who was at the university, saying that they were going to commit a mass murder, the worst mass murder in history. You know, school shooting deal. And so, you know, obviously she called and said, you know what, you gotta do something about this. And the cops said, we can't stop them from carrying, you know, their guns on the campus. Really? Oh yeah, I'm sure the good guy with the gun is gonna stop the bad guy with the gun after he kills people. So she canceled the thing at the university. Whoever decided to make that threat, fuck off. I mean, just fuck off. In the traffic. In front of a speeding semi on the interstate, preferably. Whether this guy was any kind of a gamer, I don't know. He probably was. But I kind of think he's more of, you know, one of those just assholes. You know, one of those teabagging, gun-humping fuckheads. Probably says, oh no, all Muslims are terrorists. But this guy, he could very well be a Christian fundamentalist. You know, along the lines of the person that killed Dr. Tiller. Thank you, Bill O'Reilly. Oh yeah, the modern Muslims should, you know, denounce extremists. Well, shouldn't you be doing on that side? Bill, you should be, you know, shouldn't the modern Christians be denouncing the fundamentalists? Oh no, it's basically, you know, we're Christians, we can get away with everything. O'Reilly on his program kept using language like Dr. Tiller the baby killer. Has he apologized to Dr. Tiller's family? Oh fuck no. Hell no. Fuck no! And to tie it back all in the fucking media, period, I have a real problem with how all media is reported. Whether it's, you know, your Fox News, CNN types, corporate bullshit. Yeah, wolf-pack.com. Get money out of politics, people. God. You know what? I disagree with a lot of things. But if you have your facts and they're actually facts to back something up, then fine. We can have a debate about that. But when you have to go as low as terroristic threats, you have completely derailed your argument with no hopes of getting it back on the damn rails. So, yeah. A good buddy of mine, co-host of the Rad Rascals podcast, Ben, just posted he's doing a new blog now. You can find that on Facebook at the Ben Cave. Yeah, his first blog was about this whole Gamergate thing. And him and Andy talked about it on the Rad Rascals. They went all through it. It was a great discussion, and I thought after that it was over. I'm like, okay, great. Like, it's time for Gamergate. I thought it was gonna end. Apparently not. So, yeah, go check out the Ben Cave on Facebook. I'll link it, you know, down below. And if I've said before, if I forget for some reason, please tell me, because I'll say things in videos that I'm gonna link this down below, and then I don't. So, yeah. So I was gonna end it there and just do my little sign off. This is actually getting cut in after the fact. It is Friday, as I'm recording this section. Because I was going through the audio and I didn't realize that I had not even talked about the game I am playing. As you can have seen for the last 10 minutes, it's me utterly sucking at Mortal Kombat. I know, 30-some episodes of this series, and I have not done a one-on-one fighting game. Oh, I've done wrestling games out the ass. Okay, I have done wrestling game after wrestling game after wrestling game after wrestling game because I'm usually good at those. I'm usually good at the UFC games. I've really grown to come very, fond of, really Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and those type of fighters. Just those arcadey style, over the top, especially with Mortal Kombat, especially the blood. It's just over the top violent, and one of the reasons we have an ESRB rating system now. I recorded probably, I think I've got like 20 minutes, or like 15 some minutes of footage here, so there's probably going to be some stuff getting cut down. But you are pretty much seeing in the entirety of me getting my ass kicked by Kano. Oh my god, I cannot, I just suck at these type of games, and I did put on very hard, I'm sticking to the rules, but funny thing with the continues, if you're on the first tier, it doesn't waste your continues, so you just keep trying infinitely until you get past that's when it starts wasting your continues. And then when it throws a character like Kano, who spams their fucking blade, projectile attack, you're fucked. But I do want to throw this in there. A little bit ago, I got done recording another episode of Slamcast with Mr. Michael Burhan and Brandon Ligon, who is back with us this week. No Dave Wade. So we have the return of Creepy Page Moment of the Week. Hashtag Road to Restraining Order. Yeah. It was a good hour and a half, I'd say hour and a half, almost 2-hour discussion of wrestling and just pretty much anything else to do with wrestling. Brought up Brodus Clay debuting in TNA and just this rousing sound of no one giving a fuck. Those are my, Friday nights, just recording Slamcast. We're in the middle of trying to, this blog talk thing, so we're doing pre-tape, so it should be up, like, tomorrow, or, I want to say, it should be up tomorrow or Sunday. But, I mean, that pretty much does it here. This is getting cut right in between, right in the end of the video, as I'm recording this, as I've said. Should have it up in, hopefully, an hour, maybe hour and a half. But I'm just laying back getting ready because I'm going to get Smash Brothers tomorrow, as I said, and I'm going to start smashing bitches, and it's going to be fun. Oh, I guess, might as well throw this out there. I guess Stone Cold Steve Austin, his podcast, well, side note, Chael Sonnen has a new podcast, You're Welcome. And no, I wasn't making a Damien Sandow quote. The podcast is actually called You're Welcome. So, I guess also he did a commentary on the WrestleMania 17 match he had with The Rock. So you could actually listen to the podcast and watch the match and listen, he's giving thoughts as things are going on during the match. So, that's what I'm going to go check out here in a bit. Seriously, if you're a wrestling fan and you're not listening to Stone Cold's podcast, what the fuck is wrong with you? Correct that now. Anyway, this video's already gone almost too long. It's gonna be pretty much me sucking at Mortal Kombat, but the game's awesome. Seriously, Sega Genesis version is actually a lot better just because of the blood code. And that's it. Pegasus out.